Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today in this video, we are going to learn about the deep copy which was there in SystemVerilog. So in our past video, we have seen the application of object assignment and also we have learned about the shallow copy where separate copy of your object has been created so that if you are making change in your original variable or original handle, it will not get reflected in your copied handle. Okay. So today we are going to learn about the deep copy in detail and this is all my detail. My name is Kittu Patel and if you have any query and if you are looking for any counseling or personal trainer, so you can just contact me on this number and also you can mail me on this mail ID. Now let's start the video. So in our shallow copy video, we have seen that we have created one class and its extended class. So whenever we are taking an original handle object and whenever we create a copy, so the separate copy has been created. That means if we are making change in original object, so it will not get reflected in your copied object. Okay, so we have seen, but we haven't seen about the nested class. I just shows the limitation of solo copy in that video. So today I'm going to present one example which shows the limitation of shallow copy and then we will jump into the deep copy. So let me share the code. So yeah, I have opened my EDA link. So here you can see that I have considered one example which shows the limitation of shallow copy. So here you can see that I have considered one class or you can say I have created one class called kit2 and then I have considered one property inside the class int a and then I have taken another class bit2 and inside my another class I am creating an handle of my kit2 class and k1. Okay, and also I have considered one property int b. So what it means, suppose this is your class kit2 and inside that I have considered one property and this is your class bit2 and inside that I have created one property. Okay, so total two properties which we have created in our both the class, you can say. Okay, and I have taken an handle of our original class and you can say kit2 class. Now I have allocated memory to my handle k1, so it will get object. Okay, so here I have allocated memory to my handles k1. Now I am displaying my properties value of a and b. Now see, whenever I am so see here I have considered two handle of bit2 class and I have done b1 is equal to new. Now I am pointing my a variable. So now I am making my a variable to 56. Here you can see to access my a variable, I have to refer my bit2 class and then kit2 class and inside the kit2 class a was there. So I have taken an handle of b1 or you can say bit2 class and then kit2 class and then a and then I have assigned value to 56 and to access the property b that was there in bit2 class, so directly I can access by using the handle of bit2. So b1.b is equal to 90. So I am displaying my v1.display. So after that I have done a shallow copy. So b2 is equal to new b1. So after that I have make a change by using b2 handle. So b2.k1.a is equal to 65 and b2.b is equal to 9. So and then I am displaying. So let's see the result. So here you can see that initially it was showing 56 and 90 which was the expected, and after that I have make changes in my b2 handle 65 and 9, but here your b value is written but a value will get override because still here we are displaying b1. So what it means, so your separate copy for the your nested class or you can say kit2 class has not been created. That's why if we are making changes by using b2 handle, so it will get reflected in b1. So that's why you can consider the limitation of shallow copy. What I mean to say, suppose if you have shallow copy, so the separate copy for your nested class object has not been created and it will reflect and it will point the original object handle. Okay, so it will point the original object handle. So now let's learn the deep copy. What deep copy says? Deep copy, separate of copy for your nested object has been created. See, this concept is very much important and little bit complicated. Okay, but try to learn this concept very well because it will be more useful in your interview as well as in whenever you are making some project. Because see, deep copy has its application everywhere. Inside UVM, you will learn about some default methods. In that method only deep copy has been used. Okay, so you have to learn it thoroughly. Now let me show you how to make a deep copy. So suppose consider this class only and let me change and make changes to create one deep copy. So we have to keep this class as it is, class kit to int a. So right now we have considered only one property, that is int a. Now I have taken an handle and then I have allocated the memory. So see, all the thing remain as it is. Just we have to add one method. You can say function. Let's say void, and whatever name you want to assign. For being now I am writing copy. Okay. Now let's take an handle for your bit2 class. So bit2, and let's consider something. Let's say b3 I have considered. Okay. So I have considered one handle for bit2 class b3. Now end function. Now see, like we have to create a separate copy here for our nested class. So you can write it like this. This dot b is equal to your b3 dot b. Now you have created some separate copy. Now to access the properties of kit2 class, we have to use the handle. So this dot k1 dot a is equal to, you can say, b3 dot k1 dot a. So see, here we have created a separate copy. Now let's end function we have done. So whenever you are allocating or creating a separate copy, just you have to write here b2 dot copy, and you are accessing the method copy b2 dot copy b1. Okay, so we have done this. Now let's run this code and see the expected behavior. Okay, so here you can able to see, suppose we have done first of all 56 and 90, and after that I have written 65 and 9. Okay, so it will not get reflected in our original copy. So let's say here I am writing b2 dot display. Let's see what result we are getting. Here your b1 and b2 has unique value. So that means here your separate copy for your object has been created, and that is nothing but the intention of deep copy. So I hope this video is clear to you, and if it is not clear yet, then please watch again this video. So see, this topic is a little bit complicated, but yeah, if you understand it thoroughly, so it will be more clear to you. I hope you have liked this video. If you have any query, so you can mention that in comment, and if you found this video useful, then please subscribe our channel. Okay, thank you.